minus $1,387.50. That's what 30 days of the four most recommended AI automations actually returned. The claim everyone repeats is $1 million with zero employees. I built all four, ran them for a month, and metered every hour and every dollar. Four automations, 30 days, one honest P&L. Three of them lost money, and the one everybody recommends was no exception. Here's the build. These are the four, built exactly as prescribed: lead router bot, content repurposer, email triage agent, data enricher. Same tools, same stack, no shortcuts, and no improvements of my own. All four live by the end of the first weekend, so every one of them ran the full 30 days. Chapter 1: How this was measured. Three rules, because the number is worthless without them. 1. Revenue only counts when money actually arrived in an account, not pipeline, not projected. 2. Cost includes API, subscriptions, and my own hours at $50 an hour. 3. An automation only counts as running on days it needed no manual repair. And one thing broke my assumption immediately. The biggest cost line over 30 days was not the API. It wasn't close. Chapter 2: The scoreboard. Lead router bot, $120 in, $403.42 out. Content repurposer, 0 in, $509.58 out. Email triage agent, 0 in, $268.94 out. Data enricher, 0 in, $325.56 out. 1 green, 3 red. And the one flagged most recommended is the automation that appears in every single one of these videos. Lead router bot was the only one that earned $120 over 30 days, and it worked for a boring reason. It automated a step I was already doing by hand for people who were already paying me. No new customers, no new offer. It removed a cost I could point at, which is a very different business from one that manufactures revenue out of nothing. Email triage agent is the one every video leads with, and it cost me $268.94 to learn why. It didn't break loudly. It produced plausible output that needed checking every single time. And a task you have to check is a task you still own. The automation was real. The saved hour was not. Chapter 3: The bill nobody shows. Here's the full cost: API, $42.50. Subscriptions, $90. My time, 18 hours to build and 9.5 hours keeping them alive. $1,375 in total labor. The API was the cheapest line on the invoice. Maintenance was the most expensive, and maintenance is the line that never appears in the video selling you this. So, $120 gross, $1,507.50 all in, minus $1,387.50 net over 30 days, against a claim of $1 million. At this rate, break even never happens. Chapter 4: What the $1 million claim is actually describing. Here's the fair reading, and it matters. The big numbers in these videos almost never come from running the automations. They come from selling them, building the same four workflows for clients at agency rates. That's a services business with real revenue. It is simply not the same claim as an automation that earns while you sleep, and the videos rarely separate the two. The automation isn't the product. Building it for someone else is. Chapter 5: What I'd actually keep. I kept one of the four, and I'd keep any automation that passes three tests. It removes a task you can name and time. It fails loudly instead of quietly, and it touches work you already get paid for, because automating an unpaid task returns exactly nothing. I killed the other three, and they all failed the same test in different ways. Output that needs checking every time, revenue that depends on customers you don't have yet, and anything whose value only appears in a spreadsheet you wrote yourself. The P&L template is free in the description, the same sheet I used with the four workflow files. So you can run any automation claim through it and get your own number instead of borrowing mine. $1 million claimed, minus $1,387.50 measured over 30 days, with 9.5 hours of maintenance in the cost. One of four worth keeping? That's the receipt. Next build, I run the winner for 90 days to see whether it survives. Subscribed is how you get that number.